I have one of the lamest excuse. When I don't create, I absorb. And that's what I've been doing for the past months. It's not really wrong, but it's not good if you call yourself a creator. And you're a pretty perfectionist one. Watching the works of those who inspire you to create, sobrang nakaka-encourage talaga and nakaka-energize. And it's not totally wrong. But too much watching and absorbing, it's also not too healthy. Or maybe ako lang yan. Think of it as having the standard. Kasi minsan, pag hindi lang sila inspiration, nagiging standard mo na sila. Parang mas nahihirapan ka to create. Yes, magkakaroon ka ng maraming ideas or magkakaroon ka ng push. And then when you do it, and then you realize na it's not the same as yung napanood mo. Walang nangyayari. You'll end up not releasing any of those write-ups, stories, and even those videos na pinaghirapan mo i-produce. You'll keep making videos only to end up realizing na it's not something you want to post. Maybe because it did not meet yung imagined output mo. Alam niyo, hindi ako ganun dati. Well, totoo na marami akong inspiration, tapos gagawa ako ng sarili ko, tapos ma-realize ko, hindi to same na na-imagine ko. Pero noon, as in, ipupush ko pa rin kasi sayang yung effort. Tapos, nagagawa ko naman ng paraan and my own touch. And then, ma-release ko. And then, happy naman ako. Pagpapanoorin ko siya looking back, parang nakaka-proud din naman pala. Kahit hindi siya yung same as na-imagine ko. Until, na-absorb ko na yung ganong process na alam ko yung vision ko, hindi same ng mapoproduce ko. Pero I kept going. Ganun ako dati, but I don't know what happened. Alam niyo ba noon, ako yung go-to person ng mga taong may passion project na gustong simulan. As in, lalapit sila na, alam mo, may gusto akong gawin, tulungan mo ako, or isasali nila ako dun sa pangarap nila. Kasi they know na I'm the person na pag may gusto akong gawin, nagagawa ko talaga into reality. Noong nagpunta ako ng Korea, nagpa-Saju reading ako. Sabi din ni Son Seung-nim, I'm a black horse. Kasi yung chart ko, panay fire. So ako daw yung tipo ng tao na sobrang passionate. At pag gusto ko talaga yung may mangyaring something or may ma-achieve ako, nagagawa ko siya. And it was true. But the past months, years, parang hindi ko siya feel. Feeling ko wala yung fire. Wala na yung spark. Ngayon, ang dami ko pa rin ideas, don't get me wrong. And marami pa rin akong naiisip na ways on how to do it. Madalas, nag-shoot pa rin ako, pero hindi ko na-release. Hindi katulad dati na as in, ang motivation ko to push ever since, kahit college, deadline. Pag may deadline, nami-meet ko yung deadline. So, yun yung ginagawa ko dati na technique. I will put sa calendar ko kung kailan ko gustong i-post yung content. Tapos mag-work backwards ako. Kailan ako dapat nag-shoot, how many days na i-allot ko for editing, kailan ako dapat may script. So efficient, right? Ganun pa rin naman ako ngayon. Maglalagay ako sa calendar ko. But then, I will move it. Nag-a-adjust. Because life happens. And it's not really an excuse. Or maybe it is. Pero life happens naman talaga, di ba? Habang tumatanda ka, mas marami kang dapat i-prioritize na mas importanteng bagay. Adulting, ika nga. Minsan naiisip ko, siguro kasi it's what I do for others now. I make content for them. I edit for them. Kaya siguro parang naging trabaho na siya sa akin. And I'm too busy creating for other people na wala na akong energy to create for my own. Minsan nagjo-joke ako sa friend kong editor na, edit mo naman yung mga videos ko. Isip naman may pambayad ako, right? Maybe it's one factor, but I also found out na hindi lang yun. One time, I told the friend na nainis na ako sa sarili ko kasi ang tamad-tamad ko na. And nagalit siya. Kasi huwag ko daw sasabihin ng ganyan yung sarili ko. Hindi daw ako tamad. And totoo naman yun. Char. Hindi. Feeling ko talaga, isa ako sa mga pinakamasisipag na taong kilala ko. And I'm sure marami akong ka-work and kakilala na mag-a-agree. Kasi masipag naman talaga ako. Disiplinado naman ako. Pero bakit ganun? Sabi ng friend ko, hindi ka tamad. Baka pagod ka lang. Which makes sense. Dahil nalalaglag. So, early this week lang, I was listening to a podcast while editing. And it was a podcast about productivity. And sabi nila doon, minsan daw, when we feel or think na we are lazy and become so unproductive, it's our body's way daw of telling us na your environment is not safe or healthy for you to feel productive. Clear ba? It's your body's way of telling you na you're not in a safe or healthy environment to feel like creating again or be productive again like you used to or like what you're used to. And I kind of agree. I think the current environment I have, it's not the peaceful environment I want for me to create something again or to write something again. Hindi siya yung nakasanayan ko dati na tahimik. Ngayon parang ang gulo-gulo, ang daming nangyayari. Kahit actually wala ako masyadong ginagawa or meron naman akong free time, wala, sobrang crowded pa rin ang mind ko. Yeah, one factor can be the environment. So hindi rin nga talaga maganda na you keep telling yourself na tamad ka, hindi ka na katulad ng dati. Kasi baka hindi lang naman ikaw yung problema. Baka pagod ka, ang dami mong workload. Or katulad ng sabi nila sa podcast na hindi suitable yung environment you have. So, ano ibig sabihin nun? If you want change, make a change. Easier said than done. But totoo, di ba? It's the easy answer. Change your environment. Kaya ako nandito ngayon. Because my work environment or home environment, it's not something I can easily change unless parang mag-move out ako and live on my own, which I cannot afford yet in this economy. But yun naman ang goal. However, since yun nga, I work from home and lumalabas na ako pag may shoot or may meet-up, naisip ko na hindi pwedeng ganun. Kailangan ko rin talaga ng change in environment. Especially as an earth sign. So, ayun, I promised myself na I will date myself once every month and do something I like or eat somewhere new or do something I've been wanting to do for a long time. Kaya naman nandito ako mag-isa ngayon, talking to myself all on my own. Oops, may paparating. Hindi na ako alone. So, may quick kwento ako na medyo unrelated. Pero nung bata ako, nilagnat ako for a few days. Tapos dinala ako ni Papa sa albularyo. Bakit nga ba sa albularyo? Hindi ko alam. Pero tinanong siya ng albularyo kung may puno daw ba sa amin. And sabi niya, oo, merong puno sa amin. Apparently, napaglaruan daw ako ng duwende. Ang kwento naman doon, kasi nung bata ako, mahilig ako mag-repeat ng mga lines from cartoons or anime or teleserye na nagustuhan ko. Tapos uulitin-ulitin ko siya na parang may conversation na nangyayari while I'm biking around dun sa may front yard namin. Akala siguro ng duwendes, kinakausap ko sila. So, ayun, napaglaruan daw ako. Now that I think about it, mag-isa lang din ako dito ngayon at nagsasalita mag-isa. At I'm sure maraming elemento rito. Sana wag nila ako paglaruan. Tami-tami po. Kagabi pala napanood ko yung Disney movie na Soul. I know, sobrang tagal na niya nung na-release. Pero kagabi ko lang siya napanood. And sometimes talaga may mga books or movies or artists or music na makikilala lang natin at the right time. So yun yung nangyari dun sa Soul movie. To those who are not familiar with the movie, it's about Joe Gardner, a music teacher na all his life alam niya ang purpose niya in life is to play jazz music in front of a crowd. Nung finally nabigyan siya ng break, he died. And napunta yung soul niya sa great before kung saan na-meet niya si 22, isang soul who doesn't want to be born. Habang magkasama sila sa journey through the afterlife and real life, natutunan ni Joe na spark is not the same as life purpose. Pagbalik niya sa living life, nung na-achieve niya na yung lifelong dream niya, na-realize niya na parang hindi naman siya yung something na in-expect niya na feeling. It's just normal. Di ba may quote nga sila na shinare about the fish and the ocean?
I heard this story about a fish. He swims up to this older fish and says, I'm trying to find this thing they call the ocean. The ocean, says the older fish, that's what you're in right now. This, says the young fish, this is water. What I want is the ocean.
And medyo na-feel ko na nandun ako sa ganong phase. Yung mga little wins ko, oo, masaya ako for a bit. Tapos ma-realize ko na, wait, nag-change na yung emotion ko. Hindi na ako ganon kasaya or ka-extreme. And coming from a person na deeply nakaka-feel ng pace as a Cancer moon. Dati talaga OA ako, as in, OA ako kung masaya ako, OA ako kung malungkot ako. Grabe yung drama. Grabe yung feelings overflowing talaga. And hindi na ako ganun ngayon. Sometimes I feel like it's a good thing. Kasi parang, nag-mature na ba ako? Or na-regulate ko na ba yung nervous system ko? Or na-handle well ko na yung emotions ko? Pero at the same time, parang may kulang. Hindi ba ako masayang-masaya? Tulad nung nag-Korea ako. Unang-unang out of the country na binukok South Korea. And as a freelancer nga, medyo yun, di ba? Maswerte ka kung makakapunta kayo. And nakapunta ako. At nag-BTS pilgrimage kami ng friend ko as a baby army. So, sobrang saya ko talaga. Tapos, yung saya niya, parang masaya. Tapos, mag-die down. Pero alam ko, masaya ako and grateful ako. Pero sabi ko, bakit hindi na OA yung saya ko? Hindi ko alam ano bang gusto kong mangyari sa saya ko. Hindi siya yung ina-expect ko na feeling. Pero lagi ko inuulit-ulit na pangarap ko lang to, nandito na ako ngayon, dito sila dati nakatira, tapos nandito ako ngayon, dito dati yung company nila, tapos nandito na ako ngayon. Lagi ko siyang inuulit-ulit sa brain ko para mas ma-absorb ko. I'm grateful, I'm happy. Tapos normal na normal lang naman siguro din talaga na ganun. Pero ewan ko kung bakit kino-question ko yung sarili ko. Tapos yun nga, throughout the years, parang ganun na ako. Pag may parang big achievement, magsa-celebrate ako and then normal na siya. And I guess, ganun naman talaga ang life. Siguro nga, nag-change na lang din ako. Pero minsan, mapapa-question ka na, ano ba yun? Am I numb? So, para lang siya nun sa Soul movie. It's not saying na wag kang mangarap ng grand or mag-focus ka sa mga little things in life. Pero minsan, ako, na-appreciate ko lang yung achievements ko ulit pag magsa-step back ako. Tapos, titignan ko yung life ko from a perspective of, kunwari, 8-year-old me or college student me. Tapos, may isip ko yung mga nagawa ko. Doon ko ma-appreciate lalo na parang, ang galing ko pala or masaya naman pala yung life. Masaya naman pala yung mga achievements ko. At nakaka-proud. Pero pag babalik ka ulit sa present, hindi mo nga masyado siyang ma-appreciate. So, the Soul movie, di naman niya sinasabi na focus on the little things. Pero enjoy life din. Enjoy living as you achieve your dreams. Tapos, kung na-achieve mo na yung dream mo, make more dreams to achieve. Diba? Parang yun naman yata yung purpose ng life. Hindi para magkaroon ka ng isang passion na i-fulfill, but to enjoy it. Diba? Tama ba? I don't know. As someone na walang career ladder, meron lang ako ng mga checklist ng mga things na gusto kong ma-achieve in life. And tina-try ko isa-isa na ma-achieve siya. I know hindi siya practical and it's kind of privilege, pero I'm trying to balance it pa rin. Pero yun, isa yun sa mga gusto ko rin talaga in this life na i-prove na parang you can still live and enjoy life kahit na mahirap. Parang balancing what you want and what you need to do. Pero syempre, hindi naman yun applicable for all. I don't know, I'm just rambling. So, kahit na I feel unhappy sometimes because my life goals are so far pa. Sobrang far. I still feel proud and happy whenever I look back. So, instead of looking sa far future, mag-focus muna ako this year. And this year, what I want is to live life muna. Life that I will be proud of. And I will become the woman I will be proud of. I am proud of myself na, but I will be more proud of. And I'm kinda excited kasi start pa lang ng year. And to be honest, start ng year, sabi ko, motivated ako. Pero ngayon pa lang ulit ako motivate and end na ng January. Okay lang yun. May Lunar New Year pa. Anyway, sorry sa pag-ramble. Kung ano na lang pinagsasabi ko. But thank you sa pakikinig at pagsama sa akin dito sa Forest. Thank you sa pagsama sa akin at sa pakikinig. And see you sa next spot.